Hi guys, what is up? It's Olivia and welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be doing a part 2 of my concert must-haves. I filmed the part 1 a few months ago and I said at the end if you wanted to see a part 2 to let me know down in the comments, and quite a few of you actually commented saying you wanted to see a part 2 more about the camping aspect of concerts, so here I am finally doing that video for you guys. I've only ever legitimately camped out through the night for one concert, and that was for 21 Pilots back in June, but I have gone to wait all day in line starting in the morning several times, so I'm gonna kind of go over what I learned through going through the night experience and what I've learned going through my several experiences of waiting throughout the day. I'm going to show you guys a bunch of different options as to things I think you should bring depending on weather and things like that. Also, you're going to kind of have to take that upon yourself to figure out and exactly pinpoint everything you're going to need. These are just suggestions, some ideas. If you want to see some more in-depth things like small items and things like that, be sure to check out part 1, which I will link in the description box and also have a card somewhere on the screen. So I actually have everything in this like big storage thing that has wheels on it and stuff, which is actually pretty handy because I can fit everything in here, almost everything in here, and it has wheels so I can just wheel it around the venue. I'm so extra, but whatever. So obviously if you're staying through the night, the first thing you're going to need is a tent. So you don't have to buy a tent. A lot of people actually just sleep on a bunch of blankets on the sidewalk, but I'm just super paranoid and I'm always scared that someone's just gonna scoop me up. I actually got this tent for pretty cheap at Kmart, believe it or not. It was only $25. Tents really aren't that expensive, and the cheapest one will honestly be fine because it's not like you're actually camping in the woods or anything like that. You're literally sitting in the middle of a city, so it's not gonna get really ripped or torn or anything like that. If you're not staying throughout the night, I really don't think a tent is super necessary, but a great replacement for that are those little tarp canopy type things that you see moms having at soccer games and stuff. I'll insert a picture right here so you know what I'm talking about. It's great to kind of shield you from the sun or if it's raining or something like that without having to put up and take down a big tent. So the next thing I would recommend, especially if you're staying through the night, is a sleeping bag. Obviously this is self-explanatory. It cushions you from the really hard concrete, keeps you a little warm. It's a sleeping bag, okay? If you're going anywhere that involves camping, you always have a sleeping bag, so why not have one for when you're staying overnight to see your fave at a concert, you know? The next thing I would recommend is obviously some blankets. I have two different kinds here. I have this little fleece one, which is really nice, especially for the colder months that are coming up, and I also have this kind, which I really like. I actually got this at a thrift store. It unzips, and it's just like a blanket, and you unzip it, then all you have to do is just zip it back up when you're done, and it's like rainproof, which is really cool as well. So if you can find something like this, totally would recommend. Like I said, I found it at a thrift store, which is actually a great place to find cheap little concert camping items because they're gonna get ruined anyway, so why spend a bunch of money on things when you can just go to the thrift store and wash it and just you're set. So when I was camping out for 21 Pilots, I was in 92-degree weather, so I had one of these things. I got it at Kmart for around $8, and it's called an icy cool towel. Basically, it's just a towel that stays really cold, so you wet it with cold water and it stays cold for a while, and it's great to wipe your face off and your neck and just keeps you cool. So that's something to keep in mind if you're camping out in hotter weather. You can always just get a regular towel too and just soak that in water, but this is just something a little extra and more fancy if you want to invest in it. You don't have to, but I really liked it. This next item is really cool to have, especially if you're staying through the night or going super early in the morning, and that is this little LED safety lamp. So my parents got this for me on Amazon, and it's literally the size of my palm. It's so small, and all you do is twist it and it pops up into a little light. It has a little handle on it. It has 3 different settings. It has bright, low, or flashing if you're in danger or something like that, or you need help. And then if you retract it again, which all you do is twist it into place, you press the button and it turns into a little flashlight. I just think it's something handy to have. Obviously you have your phone, but if you want to take it a step further, just to make sure you have something just in case, because you never know. Like I said, this is kind of extra, but I'm super paranoid all of the time, so I really like this. You don't have to have it once again, but if you want to invest in it, here you go. And the last thing is also something I don't have with me, but that is some sort of cooler. It doesn't have to be a gigantic big cooler, it can just be one of the small ones. Obviously you can put water and drinks in there and some snacks. I feel like that item is pretty self-explanatory, but a lot of people also forget about a cooler, so I just wanted to throw that out there, especially in the summertime, because staying hydrated is super important. So like I said, this video was just to give you some ideas on what to bring when you're camping out. Obviously you can change these items out depending on the weather that you're going to be camping in, but I just wanted to give you guys a variety of options to choose from and share with you what I like when I have my little camping experiences. So that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please let me know by giving it a big thumbs up. Also, if you're not already and you would like to, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below. I post new videos every single week. If you have any questions regarding the items that I didn't show or I did show, just leave a comment down below and I will answer them for you guys. Once again, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I will see you all later. Bye guys. Ooh, this light is so bright. My battery was dying for at least half of that video and I finished filming it. Pro YouTuber.